Welcome back to CBSE Board Economics. I'm Saddam Hussain. We continue with the Indian economic development. We're discussing chapter number 2, Common Goals of 5-Year Plans. Before we go to the common goals of 5-year plans, we should have a sound knowledge about the different economic systems. I have already discussed there are 3 economic systems. One is a capitalist economy, one is a socialist economy, and the last one is a mixed economy. We have already discussed in detail about capitalist economic system, socialist economic system, and today we'll be discussing in detail the mixed economy. What exactly is a capitalist economy? We discussed in a capitalist economy, all the means of production are owned, controlled, and operated by the private sector. That means in a capitalist economy, there is no role of the government. The private sector takes all the decisions or the central problems of what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce are solved through price mechanism by the force of demand and supply. The other side, in a socialist economy, it's entirely different. All the 3 central problems of the economy of what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce are solved by the central planning authority, that is the state or the government. Now today we discuss a mixed economy. India has a mixed economic system. What exactly is a mixed economy? What are its features, some merits and demerits we'll learn today. In a mixed economy, the name suggests mixed means it is a mixture. It has the features of both capitalist economy and a socialist economy. In a mixed economy, it has the features of both capitalism and socialism. What it means? That means in a mixed economy, we have both public sector and private sector. Public sector is the government sector and private sector is private individuals. The main motive of the public sector is not profit motive, it's a maximum social welfare, like in a socialist economy. The main motive of the private sector is maximum profits, like in a capitalist economy. So that's a very important point. In a capitalist economy, it is a mixture of both capitalism and socialism. It has the features of both the economies. That means there is a coexistence of private and public sector, both produce. The private sector does it for profit motive and the public sector purely does it for social welfare. What does the private sector provide? The private sector provides what to produce, how to produce, basically depending upon the price mechanism, demand and supply. If they are getting more profits by producing cars, they produce cars. Whereas the public sector is not profit motive, they provide schools, they provide roads, they provide street lighting, they provide parks, they provide electricity, they provide water, social welfare. So what are some merits? The first merit is, because there are coexistence of both public and private sector, the economy grows very fast and less inequalities of income. It's not purely private sector, so there are less inequalities of income. But it has some demerits also. The first demerit is, if private sector becomes too powerful, then it leads to again inequalities of income. Then it will gradually move towards capitalism. And public sector, the decisions are not taken promptly, there may be red tapeism. That means delay in taking decisions in public sector. So we read what is written here. Unit 6, chapter number 2, Common Goals of 5-Year Plans. So we'll be coming to the common goals. Before we go to the goals of the 5-year plans, we'll be learning that is Indian economy from 1950 to 1990. What is mixed economy? What are its features, merits and demerits? A mixed economy is a combination of capitalism and socialism, wherein both private and public sector coexist. and work under the guidance of economic planning. It's not purely a private sector, not purely public sector. Both the sectors coexist. Features: coexistence of public sector and private sector. The second feature is the public sector provides roads, water, electricity. And the third, because of coexistence of two sectors, there may be fast economic development. Some merits here: not much inequalities of income. Number two, both sectors provide employment and they also provide goods and services in the economy. Demerits: delays in taking decisions in public sector, that's the government sector. If the private sector becomes powerful, it may lead to inequalities of income like in a capitalist economy. So we read it once again. What is a mixed economy? What are its features, merits and demerits? A mixed economy is a combination of capitalism and socialism, wherein both private and public sectors coexist and both work under the guidance of economic planning. Indian economy is a best example of a mixed economy. Features: number one, coexistence of public sector and private sector. The motive of the private sector is profit and the motive of the public sector is social welfare. The public sector will provide those goods and services which private sector fails, such as electricity, roads, water, defense, etc. That's the second point. And the third point, because of coexistence of two sectors, there may be fast economic development. And the merits are: the first merit, number one, not much inequalities of income like capitalism. Number two, both the sectors provide employment and variety of goods and services. Demerits: the first demerit is there may be delays in taking decisions in public sector. The second demerit is if the private sector becomes powerful, it may lead to inequalities of income. If the private sector becomes too powerful, it may lead to inequalities of income. That's all we have time for today's video. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye from Saddam Hussein. Work hard and keep smiling. Bye-bye.